Alright guys, we got Broly gameplay, the DB Super version, so this is a very short clip, but his model looks really good. Oh, they didn't show him go Super Saiyan. Okay, so we didn't get to see that. Ooh, the barrages! That's sick. All of his stuff, like, follows up and connects really well. Oh my god. Yeah, he's gonna be... I think he's gonna be diabolical, dude. Let's see that again. So yeah, he does have new stuff in his combos compared to the original full power run. Lots of extra blasts and stuff. I think that's one... Is that part of his super, or is that an actual combo? That's the evasive, I think. Looks good, man. All right, what is up? This is SLOplays, and I am back again with some more Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 Future Saga Chapter 3 news and updates here on the channel. Guys, teasers are back on Twitter. They used to do these back in Future Saga Chapter 1, okay? I don't know what happened for Chapter 2. I guess they just went so hard on Sparking Zero promotion that maybe they didn't have enough money, or they didn't want to invest in hiring somebody to do these. And, you know, this little title card here looks so much better than it used to. Before, it was literally just like blank white text, nothing special on the background. Even this, you know, looks better, even though it's nothing too flashy. But over anything, we have our first official gameplay, a first look at Broly. Now, I initially thought that this was the complete full, like, showcase of him, at least, but I didn't see that it was only 20 seconds, and obviously after watching it, it only shows combos, okay? My initial reaction, I was a little bit confused if they were combos moving into the actual attacks themselves, like his specials, which we know, I believe that there are going to be 3 of them, if I recall correctly. I'm going to go back over to the V-Jump scan near the end of this video so that we can kind of understand and break down everything. And I just want to catch you guys up to speed of everything that we know about this DLC for characters so far, okay? He is the only character confirmed. Now, we're getting this DLC next week. I believe it's next Thursday on October 30th. That's when it's officially dropping, right? So, we only have 1 character shown so far, okay? I fear that there might only be 2 characters in this pack. We know there's going to be some type of new Frieza. I don't know if it's Ultra Super Villain. That's the likely, you know, best case scenario, right? Or some other version of him. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I've been hearing people say Black Frieza and shit, guys. They're not doing Black Frieza. If they do Black Frieza, some crazy shit is actually going on behind the scenes with Dragon Ball, okay? I'm not expecting that at all. And if we do get an Ultra Super Villain Frieza, that is going to be your bootleg Black Frieza, right? There might be things that he does that are inspired by Black Frieza, even though we haven't seen shit for Black Frieza yet, except for him just gut-punching Goku and Vegeta, and that's it. But I digress. Let's break down the actual gameplay and everything. So Broly DB Super is coming to Future Saga Chapter 3 DLC on October 30th. Again, there are people who've been doubting this date or still don't know the date yet. By this time, if you've been following the game and you've been following my videos and updates and stuff, you should know October 30th is the release date. I saw people saying, no, it's not going to be in October, it's going to be in November and stuff. And it's like, okay, I don't blame y'all if y'all don't know, because they usually drop it in November. But it's right there. They've been saying it multiple times on their Twitter and stuff, right? So with top-tier stats and versatile skills, he's built to dominate any battle. Get ready to unleash his ultimate power. Okay, so yeah, again, I'm thinking that what they'll do, and they could still drop something next week or even within the next week, right? There's still time for them to drop another teaser. But I feel like if they don't, then we're going to be getting 1 big character reveal, which is probably Frieza, in the launch trailer, right? But we'll see, okay? This is just all speculation. I really don't know, right? All right, let's watch the video real quick, and we'll kind of break down everything. So he does have new combos, okay? That stuff is fresh. The animations, in terms of, like, the punches and the kicks and all that, is reused. Not all of it, but some of it is, right? So, like, if you look at it, he does that double, like, I don't even know what it is, that crush two-handed smash shit. It's probably like a official technical name for it. But as you can see, he does that. That's part of, you know, an existing combo within the game, okay? He's got his, you know, classic punches and everything. Again, this is still Broly, you know what I mean? I get, you know, people being kind of like disappointed that this isn't like a new animation but it's like it's just punching and kicking. Like, I don't know what you guys are expecting him to do. This is stuff that he does, right, from the anime, right? This is how he looks when he's punching and shit, but it's different. I went back to just get a refresher of the full power Broly that we have in the game, and I'm assuming that this could be a basic square combo, or this could be his triangle combo. But that is actually different, okay? This blast, that is a new animation, right? As far as I can remember. Broly full power, when he does it, he does like a swift swipe, okay? And obviously the camera angle is different. And I know people pointed out that the camera angle on this is really weird and stuff. That's not what it's going to look like, obviously, in the game. This is just a fixed camera so that they could produce this teaser footage, right? So this is more of a, I'm gonna like slam it in your face and then push your fucking face and forward, you know what I mean? Like a force palm, right? Before it was like a swipe that he was doing, right, in his combo. And then it does, you know, a nice sledgehammer at the end. So something else to notice on this, okay? The reason why they show it and they just transition straight to Super Saiyan is after he transforms, we are confirmed to know that he does actually get new combo strings, and I'm assuming his attacks will change as well, exactly like the DBZ Broly, okay? The DBZ Broly was one of the first, if not the only character, I think, that has that as, like, part of his character, which is really cool because when I saw them doing that, I was like, I pray to God they consistently keep doing this with characters that transform in the future. I wish they would have done that, you know, years ago, right? They should have been doing this, but better late than never, right? So he does the same thing there, but now he does a... Oh, it's so cool. He does a crazy amount of consecutive blasts. Then he dashes forward, and then he does that same... Again, that animation that I was talking about, that full power Broly has, where it's like a swipe. But again, the camera angle is different, and it looks like it's sped up. That swipe that he does looks faster, and he just cancels straight into another... That's a long fucking combo, dude. And then they ended off with his evasive, which I forgot the name of it. But it's just like bootleg translations and everything. So, just one more look at everything. He looks great, man. He looks really cool. I did see a lot of responses of people just saying, like, the same shit that they always do. It's like a broken record at this point. Just make a new game. They're running out of ideas, etc., etc., etc. It's like, guys, if you care about the game, right, then obviously you would know that they are not making a new game right now. I mean, they could be in the background, right? We know that this one, and then there's one more DLC releasing. So it's like, y'all saying make a new game or whatever. It's like, that doesn't... What is that going to do? You know what I mean? Like, obviously you don't care about this game anymore, and you've moved on, right? So I don't know why these people are watching this and like, they're just like, oh, make a new game. And me personally, and from what I've seen for the people that actually still play Xenoverse and like the game, I've seen a lot of good reception for it. A lot of people are excited for him, just because the Broly that we have is very, very outdated, right? He was from 2018, and just like with the mobile games, right, they're gonna re-release the same character. And even though, and this is crazy because this is Xenoverse, this is a console game, so this isn't something that was really expected. By this time now, I think people know that they're gonna do this. They're gonna re-release the same version of a character in a different form or variant, and then just kind of redo them and make them better. Like this Broly right here is way cooler, way better. Okay, I don't want to say like way better in the terms of him being stronger. Obviously, this is the weaker form, right? But just like with DBS, DB Super base form Gogeta, he's just cooler, right? He's just a lot cooler. Cooler. Yeah, I think that they're constantly cooking. They're making the model look cleaner. The shaders on this character look better overall. And just to give you guys kind of an idea of like how much cooler stuff he has. I mean, you can see it right here, and I'm assuming he'll definitely have some reused attacks. Obviously, there are only, as far as we know, I think there are only three skills. It looks like he has one super, one evasive, and then one ultimate skill, which is that's the good like bare minimum for a DLC character. At least 3 to 4 skills. If they do anything more than that, then you know, amazing, right? Even better, right? But I think the animations on him are just nicer. And he does have that new Super Saiyan animation. Now, something I wanted to point out on this, I saw some people point this out too, and I was kind of questioning this because I can't know, because the CGI cutscenes and the actual character models themselves now have a very, very similar shader, right? Before, the characters were very dipped in oil, and they don't look like that anymore, at least for the DLC. So it's hard to tell, but from the amount of times I've watched the CGI cutscenes and stuff, this image specifically, where he's got like the yellow eyes with the red sclera glowing, looks like it could be a cutscene. So I don't wanna put too much stock now into that actually being integrated into the animation, but the fact that they're showing these 3 images, which the top one and the bottom one 100% is from the actual, transformation itself. I don't know if they're gonna actually play this part. I really hope they do. That would be kind of a missed opportunity, just because I don't think any other game has this specific where it zooms in and the eyes have that like glow, other than probably like Dokkan. I can't remember if Legends did it. I don't think Legends did. Yeah, I don't think Legends did that either. It is what it is, man. If it's not, but we'll definitely see this in some part in the game, right? Obviously, if it's a cutscene, cool. If it's part of the actual transformation, even better, right? But it's Xenoverse 2, right? It's an arena fighter. These animations have to be quick. They can't drag on too long, right? The longest one I think we have is Beast, which the Beast one actually is very well done, because it's, it's long as fuck, right? And it's pretty much on point to how it looks in the movie. So hopefully that they can pull this off and make it pretty quick, right? But attack-wise, like special skill-wise and everything, he does have that mouth blast. There's going to be other extra things integrated into it. Like I said, each time, or not each time, but after you transform, this stuff's going to change up, right? So there's still a lot to be seen in terms of the actual gameplay, right? And then he has the Planet Breaker, or Planet Crusher, whatever that they're calling this. This one right here, not exactly sure how they can make that even crazier after he transforms, because DBZ Broly, his stuff actually changes up a bit, right? If I recall correctly. And then this is his evasive, which his evasive, I think it's fine. I think it's cool. But it kind of just looks like Celestial Wave, but bigger. But from what was said and what was stated in the translations, right here, I know it's in Japanese, but I'm just recalling what it said in the English translations. It said that you can cancel, I think you can like cancel this into a transformation. So maybe that's why like the animation on it and the effects are kind of like the same shit. It's just a green celestial wave that looks larger. And obviously they're not showcasing it here, because he's already transformed. So I think that's the cool part about that. And that's why you would want to use that, because likely we're going to be able to unlock all these skills. I don't see why we wouldn't. The fact that they're pointing out that this is part of, like, this is something that you can use with the transformation. Gotta say, that's going to be pretty fucked up for a CAC. You know what I mean? For a custom character, because I forgot, if you could unlock this for your custom character, is it any transformation? Because if it is, that is going to help Beast immensely. Because the one big downside, like I said earlier, is that Beast's transformation, it takes a long time and it leaves you open to a stamina break, right? So if you can like cancel into that transformation and it be like quick, again, I don't know how it's going to work. We'll have to see in the game, right? If that's a possibility, whew, man, Beast might be getting a massive buff right there. I mean, all the transformations would, right? With the exception of maybe Super Saiyan, because Super Saiyan is a very quick transformation, because it has a very basic animation. It's from the base game and everything. But the other ones are a little bit more excessive, right? Just slightly, especially when it comes to Beast, right? So, oh man, imagine if that's possible. The possibility, I'm excited, man. I'm excited for this DLC. It's looking solid so far for the actual character choices. I just hope, I'm praying that there's one unique new character. And what I mean by that is, obviously the Broly's cool, but again, we already got many Brolys in the game, right? A new Frieza, again, cool. Got about 1 million different Friezas, even regular supervillain Friezas in the game, right? I mean, the golden supervillain one, right? So if we get an ultra supervillain one or some new version of Frieza, right? He's got to have completely fresh new stuff. And ultra supervillain tends to reuse a lot of things, but they also do add some cool new shit, right? But that's what I'm saying. It's like somebody like Bergamo, for example, would be awesome. Obviously, it doesn't have to make any sense, right? These characters don't have to really interact or like have like a major interaction that is part of like the main canon of the series. You can have stuff like we had like Dispo in the Buu Saga. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, they had that in actual like cinematic cutscene. We had fucking Ultra Instinct Saiyan Goku just obliterating Kid Buu. Okay, those are just like some examples of like stuff that just doesn't make any sense, but it's cool. It's part of the story. So I'm just hoping that they have one extra character. Fuck, throw in Master Roshi. Like, there are a lot of characters that are still not in the game, right? So, yeah, man, I don't even know who the fuck that they could add in Future Saga Chapter 4, right? Other than stuff like Master Roshi, Bergamo. Maybe they'll do Berserk. Dude, if they do Berserk Kale, which I feel like they might do, all right, that's going to be hilarious because that means the Future Saga Chapter, or just the Future Saga series, is all about the Berserk Saiyans, right? Because we have the Z Broly, we got the Fury Broly from DBS, and then we'll get a Kale. Like, imagine that, dude. I want to complain. I love Saiyan characters, and I'm down for it, and I would love to have Berserk Kale in the game. I was surprised we got Super Saiyan 2 Kale, you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't want to drag this video too longer than it really needs to be. I'm just yapping. I'm just very excited for this DLC. Let me know down in the comments who else you think could be integrated into this pack. Like I said, if we don't get another teaser within the next, like, I'm talking less than a week from now, because Thursday is, you know, go time, right? That's whenever they're dropping it. And they're likely going to have the update probably, what, Wednesday? So if the update goes live on Wednesday, then we'll have access to pretty much all the files in the game, right? And we can try out the DLC itself a little bit earlier, right? Which obviously we'll be doing. We'll be showcasing everything on the channel. And, you know, obviously the story and all the good stuff. And the story is a little bit different. This time around, like I said, it has the dating sim thing. So that's going to be definitely making it a lot longer than what we're used to. Before, it's just, boom, go into it, do a battle, watch some cutscenes, hear some dialogue. This time around, we actually have, like, more interactive stuff, you know what I mean? Which is great. That's a big W, right? So, unfortunately, it looks like these guys here are not going to be playable. They're just part of the cutscenes as NPCs. Again, it's not a big deal to me. It would have been nice, especially when they put in the effort of making these models. And they look so good, too. Ah, man. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Drop a like, subscribe here to the channel, ring my notification bell. Peace out.
This is Broly, and you are watching SLOplays. Make sure to subscribe, or else I'll destroy your entire planet.